Hello again, everybody. Mental Fox here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Fallout 76. So in the last episode I was talking about gold. A couple people had told me about gold in this game. And so I wanted to kind of learn a little bit about it. So right before I started playing, I did a search. And apparently gold bullion is another currency in the game that becomes available to you once you complete the main quest, which seems surprising to me. And at one point it was suggested to me by a commenter that I complete the main quest before doing any more ally quests, because then I will get gold from doing the ally quests, maybe? So we're going to continue on with the main quest. You can see in the upper right hand corner there we have one called Overseer. Overseen, enter Vault-Tec University. The Overseer believes the secrets of the treasure in the mountains can be found in Vault-Tec University. So that's where we're going to go. If we show it on the map, we'll see that it is up here in good old, what is this, Morgantown up here? Yeah. So I'm going to walk and talk here. Kind of torn as to really what to do here about these quests that I get, right? I mean, you know, we did those quests, so many quests for Sophia, and so many of them were just fetch quests, you know, go here, get something, kill something, come back, you know. And for most of those quests, some mannequins here, I walked. You know, I walked from my camp to the place she wanted me to go, and I walked back. And I did that because I wanted to see if the game had anything new to offer since the Wastelanders update. And then I got to a point where I got kind of tired of that, just walking, you know, through places that I'd been to so many times before. Why are there vases at the base of all these things? As if the mannequins aren't weird enough, they've all got a vase at the base. Anybody have any theories as to what this could possibly mean? Is this a reference to something that I'm not getting? I don't mean the mannequins in general. I mean these particular mannequins with vases at their feet. What the hell? But anyway, so yeah, I kind of got tired of all the walking, and so I started doing. I got tired of doing the walking through places I'd already been, so I started fast traveling, and that's what I did in the last episode. I fast traveled, and you know, I mean, fast traveling really isn't all that great either. I mean, it's kind of nice to just be able to go somewhere, complete something, and come right back. But I don't know, man. It wasn't that great. I don't know if you heard it in my voice in the last episode, but I was kind of bored, to tell you the truth. So I don't know. I play the game. I want the game to be fun, but I also want it to be entertaining and interesting for you guys as well. And so a part of me was worried that perhaps, not that anybody said anything in the comments, but I was worried that perhaps you guys, the viewer, might be bored with just this, what I'm doing right now, just simply walking across the countryside where nothing happens. So I don't know, I get maybe too much in my head, and I worry about things that I don't need to worry about. Anyway, well, what I'm saying is, what do you guys want me to do? I mean, do you want me to continue this, what I'm doing right now, walking between quests? Because we're going to walk places that we've already been many times, and more often than not, nothing's going to happen on our walk. You know, I'm just going to be walking, maybe me talking, maybe me mentioning again how nice of a day it is. It's hard to come up with things to talk about on all these walks, man. But yeah, I just kind of like to hear from you guys. Should I just be fast traveling? Because if I fast travel, then I feel like I'm just kind of rushing through the game. But if I walk, then I feel like maybe it's boring. So I just like to hear your all's thoughts. A lot of people watch these videos, which is very exciting. So, you know, I kind of like to hear from you guys. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see. If you have any suggestions, let me know your thoughts. That would be great. Approaching Morgantown here. Morgantown. It's a pretty crazy place, Morgantown. There's always a lot of activity here. There's always a lot of ghouls. So, I'm not too worried about it, though. Not with my Trusty lever action rifle. Thing's freaking awesome. I love it. But, gosh, was it? I don't think it was the last episode, was it? Last episode before, when I got my butt handed to me in that one place. Well, where was that? I forget where that was, but somewhere I got my butt handed to me. It was not a pleasant experience. So, up on this street, there's usually ghouls walking around. You could hear them. I mean, come on, look at this. Now, those are real low-level ghouls, I admit. These guys wouldn't be a challenge for a lot of players, except for the fact that there's so many of them. When they're in big groups like that, they could become a challenge. But, gosh, just this weapon, I don't remember how much I paid for it. This is a weapon that I was lucky enough to find at another player's camp a long time ago, and it's the best fake money I've ever spent. It's fantastic. Look at this thing here. There's a bunch of books here. There's a first aid thing with some boiled water in it. We got a little cooking station here. Let's go ahead and cook some meat. I don't know if I have any that hasn't gone bad yet. Let's go ahead and take a look. Some yaguai ribs. Okay, well, that's all we've got. That's okay. It's just good to stop every once in a while. Oh, who's this guy? Gilbert Hopson. Well, there you go. Here's one reason why we walk. Gilbert Hopson. What's up, Gilb?
This institution was quite prestigious in its day.
Oh, yeah? Hey, dude, I'm standing right here. Dude. You want to scratch your back? What the hell? This it? There we go.
What a magnificent place this once was. The very epicenter of learning here in Appalachia. Truly, nothing is as valuable as a good education.
Okay. Well, if I was smarter, I could say, as Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. I could say, yeah, that's great. I'll be going now. I could say, you've got to be joking, and education is totally worthless now. Or I could say, education will be vital to the rebuilding effort. Well, I firmly believe this, so we will say this.
It certainly will. And not just for the rebuilding of structures, machines, and other scientific and technological pursuits. We must also repair the fabric of our society and our culture. We must embrace the history, art, music, literature, and philosophy. Why, our mission must be nothing short of reclaiming that which makes us civilized.
Dude, why do you talk like that? Who talks like that?
So, what brings you here to the hallowed halls of Vault-Tec University? Searching for knowledge? Foraging for supplies? Or perhaps some secret mission you can't talk about?
Who is this guy? I came seeking knowledge. I'm foraging for supplies. I'm on a secret mission. None of your business. Or I'm here to meet someone, a woman with glasses and gray hair. Have you seen her? Am I supposed to be meeting the overseer here? I don't know. Let's see if he's seen anybody.
Not only have I seen her, we had a pleasant conversation just a short while ago. She went inside the school. I do hope she's safe.
Okay. Well, I could use my strength and say I need supplies and you're going to give them to me because I will hit a man with glasses. Or are we going to say I have some questions? Let's ask some questions.
Ask away.
Well, Gilbert, what do you think about the Vault-Tec Corporation?
Well, I'd start by saying that without Vault-Tec, humanity would be lost. The Vault saved precious lives and gave us a chance to rebuild. Now, we all heard about the rumors and controversies. But what large corporation doesn't have to cope with such things from time to time? As far as I'm concerned, the only real blemish on Vault-Tec's record is the rather shameless corporate branding on display here at VTU.
That's the only blemish, huh? So what'd you do before the war?
I was a teacher. History and literature were my subjects. It always brought me great joy to illuminate the eager minds of children. Well, for the few who are interested, at any rate, High school students are easily distracted, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. So what brings you to Appalachia?
That's a bit of a story. Not long after the war, I lost my wife Millicent to cancer, likely brought on by the radiation. Every day I questioned whether to go on living at all. Without her, the days were empty, devoid of any purpose beyond the simple need to survive. But, in time, once I'd learned to adapt to living in the world after the bombs, I decided to set a new goal for myself. I set out to visit those great American centers of learning that still remained intact. I've always felt at home in such places. And so, here I am. At least for a while.
You know, he's kind of, the way he talks, he's kind of reminding me of Jeffrey Combs. One of his characters, like Wei-Yun, maybe. Where are you from, Gilbert?
Up north, Connecticut. A small town called Monroe, named for the 5th President of the United States. It was quite lovely, especially in the autumn. My wife and I used to ride the bicycle trails on Sundays, and then visit the local brewery for a pint.
Sounds nice.
Ah, I do miss those days. And I miss my Millie. May she rest in everlasting peace.
I'm so sorry, Gilbert. Well, it was nice talking to you. That's all I wanted to know.
Very well. Was there anything else?
Thanks for your time.
Certainly. It was a genuine pleasure.
It really was. Nice talking to you, Gilbert. Best of luck to you and yours. Okay, let's go see if we can't find the overseer. I guess she's gonna be here. I don't really remember what she said to me. I mean, gosh, that was a whole episode ago. I don't remember her saying she was gonna be here, but great. The more the merrier. Let's go into Vault-Tec University and see if we don't find the overseer and then information related to some hidden place here in Appalachia. Oh, what's this? Oh, what the crap? Legendary something else. What was that? This thing had a lot of stuff going on with it here. Legendary Campus Security Protectron. Oh, mother frack! Doggone it! Man! Oh. Well, crap. Doggone it. Well, that sucks. Well, okay, can I still loot it? Okay, good. I was mostly upset because I didn't think I was going to get to loot it anymore. Instigating multi-purpose acts. Well, I don't know why I was so upset, because I like instigating, but I'm not melee. I'm not spec'd for melee, so... Man, that thing killed me, man! Sheesh, so some things blow up now. I've seen it happen a couple times before. I just certainly didn't remember it. Doggone, man. Man, things blowing up in my face.
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated, Overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
Professor Bot throwing some shade. Sup?
The Overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
Are you in charge here?
I was programmed to run this university in the event of the Dean's absence. He is absent, therefore I am running it.
Okay, bro. Did she tell you we need to get into the restricted wing?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Vault-Tec University credentials.
Vault-Tec University. Let's see here. The overseer graduated from here. She doesn't have access, or... My credentials are my fist, whatever you call your face. Or there's got to be another way. Yeah, didn't the overseer graduate from here?
Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me.
This fist option is sounding better and better. I mean, dude, everyone's dead. You're not protecting anything anymore.
The condition of the outside world is not my problem. I see. Neither of you are going to relent. Very well. There is a problem you can help me with. This university needs graduates. And while your overseer has already been through the program, you are living and breathing enough to join this year's class.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Even if we had 4 years to waste, which we don't, the university is empty. There's no professors anymore.
Emergency protocols allow the Mr. Handy janitorial staff to run entrance straight through to the final exam. Their ability to run the vault simulation is experimental, but more than adequate for the task.
Why do you need a graduating class?
Producing quality graduates is the very foundation of my purpose. A purpose that has gone unfulfilled for far too long.
Golly, could you talk slower, dude? So, how does this test work?
You will be given a scenario that you need to accomplish in the vault simulation area. The handies will play as the residents you need to oversee.
Okay. Well, fine, I'll do it then.
Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not
Okay.
familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Yeah?
A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything.
No kidding.
Just remember, the goal of all these simulations is to keep the vault running. And under your authority.
Okay, that's good tip. That's a good tip.
We should keep moving. Sooner we're done, the better.
All right.
A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything.
You have anything else you want to say to me, Professor Bott?
Complete your task, and we can talk about granting you permission to the restricted wing. You have a final exam to complete. Get to it. I am not expecting much of you for this examination. I am, however, prepared to be disappointed. Complete your task, and we can talk about granting you permission to the restricted wing.
All right. So, now I've joined the Overseer as we search for the truth about the treasure in the mountains. We found that a robot is still running Vault-Tec University and demands that I pass the final exam, a simulation of a crisis in a vault. We're supposed to go talk to a security chief. So, let's go do that. Here's the computer lab. There it is. There's the computer lab. Oh. There is a campus security bot over there. Run! I think I'm supposed to go downstairs. Let's see how this works. See if we can figure out how to get to the security chief. Oh, well. Can't go this way. It's all boarded up. If only I could move a dresser out of the way. If only. But it's impossible. Come on, Overseer. We gotta go up and around. It's impossible to move that thing out of the way. It's a shame. There's another campus security iBot. I blowed it up. It's blowed up now. Whoa. Yeah. Could you turn your goons off, dude? Appalachian Vault Registry. What's this? Vault 51. Vault redacted. Vault 76. Redacted. Vault 51. Warning, file damage detected. Vault 51. Ooh. Oh, damn it. There's something else in here. Where? Is it downstairs, maybe? Is that what I'm hearing? Hey, be quiet. I'm trying to read. Okay? Do you mind? It's just rude. Down here making all that noise. Still says caution. Not sure who sees me. Somebody's eyeballing me. Anyway. I don't know if I could read this. I mean, this is Appalachia, probably. The something of a something will test the limits of human something. Something by a... yeah, I can't read this. Vault redacted. Security clearance unauthorized. Please see a system administrator. Redacted. 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 Vault 76. Vault 76. Commemorating our country's tricentennial, this control vault was built and designed to open at a future date. Its occupants will be instructed and tasked with the role of rebuilding our civilization in case of total annihilation. Vault 51. Don't know, man. Can't make that out. Very interesting, though. Alright. What was that noise? I don't know what that was. Come on, Overseer. Let's go. We got places to go. There's some strange sounding critter in here. Young Dweller Development. I feel like I should go in there, right? Don't you think so? No. Take off my concentrated fire. Put my pick lock on here. Ooh, nice. Fine, let's open it. Let's see. Friendly fire, through hiker, science expert, full charge. Hear about the drunk Mr. Handy? He can't hold his whine. Okay, take off pick lock. Put back on concentrated fire. Okay. Oh, hey guys.
Identified intruder detected.
We can take them.
We can take them? Young Dweller Development Terminal. I wonder if this is information I need to know for the exam. I don't know, man. I'm going to look around and find out, though. blocks here. Doesn't look like those say anything. A lot of times they'll say something. That one doesn't appear to say anything that I can make any sense out of anyway. What do you got? Lead scrap? Apparently there's something on this Giddy Up Buttercup I want. Maybe steel. Let's take a look at this Young Dweller Development Terminal. Class Syllabus Pre-Teen Vault Dwellers Introduction. One of the duties of a Vault Overseer may involve becoming a surrogate parent or dispensing advice to actual parents of young dwellers. Through this series of courses, Vault-Tec will instruct you on how to deal with one of the most difficult classifications of children, the preteen, 10 to 12 years of age. If you have any questions about the entries in this syllabus, please speak to a Vault-Tec University representative. VTU PDM 101. This is a class, I guess. Introduction to Preteen Dweller Maintenance. Maintenance. This course is designed to introduce the mechanics of preteen physiology. The focus will be primarily regarding maintenance and upkeep, including things that can go wrong in the preteen's body. Who wrote this? Did the robot write this? Students will be instructed how to repair common issues and deal with physiological emergencies. Please note that this course includes laboratory dissection work, so the proper biohazard equipment will be issued after registration is completed. Okay. 201. Introduction to Preteen Psychology. Preteens feature the most complex psychology of any age group. This course will equip the Vault Overseer with the proper armament to handle an array of preteen psychological issues that may arise within their vaults. Learn how to cope with such issues as preteen angst, tantrums, outright defiance, whining, laziness, and self-motivation. The course will also instruct the Vault Overseer on how to draw up behavioral contracts, form blah-blah-blah, and define consequences for preteens who breach outlined obligations. 222. Puberty in confined environments. Many young Vault dwellers will reach the puberty stage during their preteen years. This course will enable the Vault Overseer to understand the changes that are occurring in these budding youths and become their mentor if necessary. Explanation of physical and psychosocial behavioral changes is covered in the course, as well as how to explain these changes to preteen dwellers in a way they'll understand. Also included will be how to properly administer and explain the Vault-Tec Puberty Welcome Kit, or VTPWK, which should be presented to all preteen dwellers once they've achieved this growth milestone. And 401. Preteens in the workforce. Although a preteen can range from only 10 to 13 years of age, they certainly qualify for a variety of jobs in the average vault. This course is specifically designed to explain the difficulties of various tasks and which ones are optimal for the preteen dweller. The course also deals with occupational safety considerations when assigning preteens to tasks involving nuclear, biological, or chemical environments. Okay. Remember all that. What's going on here? There's another terminal over here we can look at. Medical Training Development Terminal. Recipe for antibiotics. That's a new one. Vault Medical Training Introduction. A Vault Overseer is responsible for taking on many roles: administrator, adjudicator, spiritual leader, and sometimes doctor. This course is specifically focused on the latter, teaching students how to diagnose and treat most medical emergencies. This is a highly intensive course. Completion of the Vault Health and Well-Being course syllabus is required. VMT 101, Introduction to Medical Diagnoses. The first step in tackling a medical issue is through proper diagnosis. This course will instruct students on how to use a Vault's medical equipment and facilities to identify and categorize medical issues. This intensive 3-month course culminates in a weekend-long residency at the AVR Medical Center in Appalachia, where you will assist actual doctors in their diagnoses of emergency room patients. 201. Skin disorders and you. Is it acne or is it flesh-eating bacterium? There are literally thousands of potential issues that can affect the skin of the typical vault dweller. This course will teach proper identification techniques and suggested treatments of skin disorders. The course's final exam will involve a blindfolded touch and taste test. Since it's highly possible an overseer may have to diagnose and administer these treatments in the dark? Okay. 290. Limb replacements, a primer. Did you know that the second most likely medical hazard in a vault involves the total loss of a dweller's limb? This course will instruct students on how to properly reattach severed limbs, as well as how to create substitute limbs from household items. We'll also teach students advanced techniques such as substituting arms in place of legs, limb donation screening, and experimental lab-grown limb technology. Class 402 Advanced Surgical Techniques. This course will fully certify students to perform complex surgical procedures such as organ transplants, tumor removal, and mutation extractions. Normally, studying to be a surgical doctor can take as long as 8 to 10 years. Using Vault-Tec's patented Speed Teach system, we'll reduce that study time to only 3 months. Important. Registering for this course requires all students to purchase a Vault-Tec Malpractice Protection Certificate, Form VT-MPC 450712445C/8, which is available in the bursar's office. Funny stuff. Let's see, what do you got? Nothing. 3 months. What is making that noise? Oh, okay, here we go. We're going in. Sliding door. Training vault entrance over there. Talk to the security chief down there. Wonder glue. So she doesn't kneel. She doesn't crouch when I crouch. What the hell, overseer? You have a lot to learn. Look at my compass. There is a lot of something going on down here. Let's eat a little bit of food before I get down here, so just one thing I don't have to deal with when I'm down here. Let's see if I have anything that's going to spoil here. I wonder if they ever fixed spoilage. There's been patches and such. Did they fix it? Good God. Did they? They did. Yes. Cool. Now I don't have to scroll anymore. Fantastic. Good job. Good job, people. Good job. Sliding door. Oh my. Well, there's the security chief Robinson that I need to speak with. Oh my gosh, so these people were trying to get out of here. They were locked in, man. They were also trying to get out of this door here as well. Chairs and such, trying to get their way through. Before we talk to him, let's look at this computer here. Overseer's log. Holy hell. Look at all these. 10, 15, 27. Project Lembus. T-1 day until my test run starts. I did the final walkthrough with my advisors before getting locked in. The students will be here tomorrow to test my hypothesis that using a calorically... I know what they're trying to say, I just can't pronounce it. Calorically... There we go. Calorically dense food paste of my own formation is superior to standard supplies, and that my flavoring system will create enough variety so that dwellers won't get bored. Spoiler alert, it did not work. I remember reading this before. Let's read the last one. They breached the outer seal and are at the door to my office. I can hear the drill operating. It'll take them days to get through, but I can't take the chance. I don't know why my advisors aren't responding. People are dying here, and more are going to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. This will be my final entry before I barricade myself in my bedroom in the hopes that I can outlast the timed locks. God willing, this is just part of the test. Something tells me it's not. So I actually do remember reading all that stuff in my main playthrough. Simulation vault entrance. So let's talk to security dude here. Ooh, neat. Let's look down there first. Alright, dude. Ready to talk to you.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow.
Okay. Fear not, noble security guard. Your overseer is here. Or vault dwellers arguing with each other. What else is new? Or give me the full situation report. Give me the report, dude.
There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
A full dose, you say? That's awful. Or an idiot gets himself killed. Why is this my problem? Come on now. That's awful.
That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
Damn. Really? They think that one of the engineers killed one of the medical staff. Was a body ever found?
No. There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, Overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Yeah, you're kind of useless, dude. Well, thank you. I'll get to the bottom of this.
I'll be here if you need me, Overseer.
What are you gonna do? Uh-huh. We talked to the security chief. Now I need to talk to head engineer Brass and talk to Dr. Loris. I need to end the conflict between head engineer Brass and Dr. Loris in order to pass the vault simulation and gain access to information that might reveal the truth about the treasure in the mountains. Do I need to look at this? Previous simulation status, simulation vault current status, upcoming simulation status. So the previous status was failure, total loss of life. Situation or simulation vault current status, vault has been cleaned by automated systems and is ready for the next simulation. Upcoming simulation status, no plans available, system awaiting setup instructions. Well, this is probably the overseer here, I imagine. Vault security concerns. Oh, okay. The faction divide in the vault continues to be the #1 concern. Head engineer Brass and Dr. Loris each control a significant portion of the vault's staff. Their feud threatens to create revolt and panic. Cracking down seems unwise. Better to let the overseer resolve matters. A show of leadership would not only calm the conflict, but might unite the vault under a single authority. I'm sorry. I just want to look at this one more time here. I wonder who wrote this. Did the overseer write this? I mean, I'm the overseer. A show of leadership would not only calm the conflict, but might unite the vault under a single authority. Okay, so we need to be a leader here. Alright, I wonder if the overseer is ever going to give us advice as we go through this. I'm surprised she was allowed to come with me. Okay, they're both over in this direction. Let's go talk to, I'm going to guess this is going to be the engineering guy up here. Because I remember that the kitchen's down over there, I think. So here's medical staff. I was wrong. This is Dr. Loris. What do I know? Why did I care about the kitchen? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Dr. Loris, speak to me.
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly.
Okay. Are you the only doctor in the vault?
Oh, no. There's a full medical staff. They're bandying about somewhere, as usual.
Okay. I'd like the key to the reactor area. Yeah, I would, actually. We're going to need to get in there.
I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill you.
Fair enough. We could try to use our charisma on a robot and say, "You worry too much, Loris. Relax. I know what I'm doing." Or we could say, "Fine, I'll find another way inside." Or we could say, "I'm your overseer. I demand you give me the key." Let's see if we can use our charisma and sweet talk this thing.
Very well. As long as you take all the necessary precautions. Here.
I'm not worried about no radiation.
How can I help?
Well, I want to talk about your feud with head engineer Brass.
I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester.
Can't let it fester? What do you propose? Yeah. I heard you quarantined the reactor. An engineer died.
Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several.
What are you suggesting we do?
Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our combined authority will keep that to a minimum.
I don't think that's going to be necessary, dude. Well, if I had more charisma, I could say, "I'm sure I could persuade Brass to come voluntarily, prevent any outrage from the other engineers." I could say, "No, that just sounds like brainwashing." I could say, "I'll think about it," or I could say, "Fine, how do I make this happen?" Well, let's think about it.
Of course, it's your decision, Overseer. I'm only trying to help.
So, I mean, to me it seems like an engineer went into the reactor because there was a problem. And then they got radiation poisoning. And the engineers wanted to send somebody in to help the engineer. But Dr. Loris here was like, "Nope, I'm locking it up. Nobody else is allowed to go in there. Because if somebody else goes in there, they're going to get radiation poisoning too. And then they're going to die." That's what I think happened. So I see both sides of the issue. I do. I mean, Dr. Loris made a logical decision to prevent anyone else getting hurt, but the engineers are upset because, hey man, one of our own were in there and they died because you wouldn't let... Why are you looking at me like that? You wouldn't let anybody in there. So I can understand why they're upset. I can. That's the reactor area over there. Now we need to go talk to head engineer Brass. And he's got his own little cadre here. Alright, let's speak. Oh, I like your hat. Oh gosh, is he gonna have a Scottish accent?
Yes, Overseer?
No, he's not. You got a problem with me?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, fine. I'm here to talk about your feud with Dr. Loris.
Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer.
I don't think it's murder, dude. I'm sorry. I know you're upset. I heard that Loris's assistant is missing. Do you know anything about that?
Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman.
I think you're overreacting, dude. I already don't like you. So you said you scoured every inch of the vault. What about the quarantine area?
Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined.
Alright, so you want me to arrest Dr. Loris?
No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine.
I don't know, dude. If I had more charisma, I could say perhaps a few carefully chosen words can convince Loris to confess his guilt. I don't think he's guilty. He made, I think, the right medical decision. I'm not convinced he's wrong. I need to think about this, or what's your plan? I need to think about this.
Fine. But when you're ready to step up and be the overseer, you let me know.
Yeah. Well, that's what I need to do. I need to step up, I do. But we're going to go and do a little bit more investigation before we do that. Before we make a decision. But unfortunately, it is time for me to end this episode, so I'm going to do that now. When we come back next time, we'll continue on with this quest here. I am going to go search the reactor area next. That's what I'm going to do, just see if we can't gather more information. I also might see if I can't talk to the other engineers and the other doctors to see if they have anything to say. They might. And just do some more exploring. Maybe we'll see something on terminals. I don't know. Maybe more stuff that will help us to solve this mystery. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, why don't you let me know? You know, maybe leave me a like or a comment. I would love that. Thank you so much for watching. I sure hope you join me again in the next episode.